In a quiet village nestled at the foot of the towering Himalayas lived a young man named Arjun. At 18, Arjun was no different from the other boys in his village, helping his father tend to their small farm, fetching water from the stream, and dreaming quietly under the stars. But Arjun's dreams were bigger than the fields around him. Every evening, he would gaze at the snow-capped peaks in the distance, their majestic silhouettes glowing in the sunset. One day he whispered to himself, "I will climb the highest mountain and stand where no one from our village has ever stood." The villagers laughed when they heard his ambition. "Arjun Mountains are for the rich tourists with fancy gear," his uncle would say. "We are farmers, stay grounded." His father, a widower who had lost his wife to illness years ago, worried silently. They barely had enough money for food, let alone climbing equipment. But Arjun's heart burned with a fire that no words could extinguish. Inspired by Rajesh's words, Arjun began training daily each morning, rising before dawn to run and practice on the smaller hills nearby. He visualized himself conquering Everest, fueled by a burning desire to prove that he could achieve his dreams. One day, a group of professional climbers passed through the village on their way to Mount Everest Base Camp. Arjun watched in awe as they unpacked ropes, ice axes, and crampons. He approached the lead guide, a seasoned mountaineer named Rajesh, and asked, "Sir, how can someone like me ever climb these mountains?" Rajesh looked at the eager boy and smiled. "It's not about money or gear at first, Arjun. It's about the will inside you. Start small, build your strength. Never stop learning. The mountain doesn't care who you are. It only tests how badly you want the top." Weeks turned into months, and slowly but surely, Arjun's strength grew along with his skills. He joined a local climbing club where he learned valuable techniques and formed friendships with other aspiring climbers who shared his passion. One fateful day, Arjun competed in a local climbing competition where he showcased his hard-earned skills. To his astonishment, he placed third, earning his first medal and igniting a fire within him to pursue mountaineering even further. With the medal around his neck, Arjun felt unstoppable. He began to plan for more ambitious climbs, gathering maps and sharing his dreams with new friends, each conversation fueling his determination to reach the summit of Everest. Finally, the day arrived. After months of preparation and training, Arjun found himself at the base of Everest, heart pounding with both excitement and fear as he gazed up at the imposing mountain that had once seemed like an impossible dream. With each step up the mountain, Arjun faced fierce winds and treacherous ice walls, but the dream that had fueled his journey pushed him forward. Every challenge only strengthened his resolve as he climbed higher, inching closer to the summit. As he reached a high-altitude viewpoint, Arjun paused to absorb the majestic beauty surrounding him, mountains towering in every direction. The realization of how far he had come overwhelmed him, igniting the belief that he truly belonged among these peaks. During the ascent, Arjun encountered challenges that tested not only his physical strength, but also his spirit. He offered support to fellow climbers, forging bonds that transformed strangers into allies under the breathtaking sky. At last, after grueling hours of climbing, Arjun stood atop the summit of the lower peak, joy surging through him as he looked out over the breathtaking expanse. In that moment, surrounded by his teammates, he realized that every struggle had led him to this incredible achievement. As he made his descent, Arjun reflected on all the lessons learned and the friendships forged during the climb. Gathered around a campfire later that night, he celebrated with his team, their laughter ringing out like music against the quiet backdrop of the stars. Upon returning home, Arjun was met with joyful embraces and cheers from his family and friends, their pride evident in every hug. Clutching his medal tightly, he felt a sense of fulfillment, knowing this was just the beginning of a much larger journey. Inspired by his journey, Arjun began sharing his experiences with young climbers, igniting their passion for adventure. With unwavering determination, he committed himself to even more rigorous training, ready to tackle new heights and inspire others along the way. As Arjun faced a new towering challenge, he felt a rush of anticipation mixed with responsibility. With each glance toward the peak, he was reminded of all he had overcome and the dreams he still held close to his heart. Leading a diverse group of climbers, Arjun became a beacon of encouragement, guiding them step by step up the daunting ascent. Despite the harsh elements, he radiated strength and determination, instilling hope in everyone around him. Mid-climb, Arjun stopped to assist a fellow climber in distress, his leadership shining through as he offered both support and motivation. Finally, as they reached the summit, the golden light enveloped them, marking their victory in a moment they would forever. With newfound confidence and support, Arjun trained harder. He joined proper expeditions, learning advanced techniques. Failures came. Frostbite on one trip, a near-fatal fall on another. Each time he rose stronger. Friends betrayed him for fame, money ran out again, but Arjun kept climbing, both mountains and the obstacles in life. At 30, Arjun stood on the summit of Mount Everest. The air was thin, the cold biting, but his heart was full. He planted a flag with his village's name and a photo of his father. As he looked down at the world, he whispered, "This is for every dream that was laughed at, for every no that became a yes through persistence." After reaching the summit, Arjun began his descent, reflecting on his journey filled with challenges and triumphs. With each step down the mountain, memories flooded his mind. Moments of despair alongside those of unwavering support from friends who believed in him. Back in his village, he remembered the days when he trained with his friends, dreaming of conquering peaks together, fueled by a shared sense of ambition and hope. Once home, Arjun transformed his experience into a mission, establishing a small academy dedicated to nurturing the dreams of the next generation. With every lesson taught, he instilled hope and perseverance in each child, encouraging them to chase their aspirations fearlessly. Every day, the children's eager faces reminded him of his own journey as they absorbed the knowledge of climbing techniques and life lessons, transforming their laughter and dreams into tangible goals. Under Arjun's guidance, the children embraced their love for climbing, each session filled with laughter, teamwork, and the thrill of overcoming fears. As they tackled the local hills, Arjun's encouragement echoed in their hearts, building not just strength in climbing, but also self-belief. Each child's success illuminated their faces with joy, reinforcing Arjun's belief that dreams could indeed turn into reality with persistence and support. As night fell, Arjun and the children gathered around a campfire where stories of dreams, struggles, and triumphs were shared under the starlit sky. Each laugh and heartfelt anecdote strengthened their bond, creating memories that would last a lifetime. The academy stood tall in the village backdrop, a beacon of hope, serving as a reminder that with courage and solidarity, the mountains of life could be conquered together. With every individual session, Arjun tailored his mentorship to meet the unique needs of each aspiring climber, ensuring everyone felt supported on their personal journey. The day they conquered the nearby mountain together marked a milestone. The celebration echoed with joy and triumph as each child felt empowered by their collective strength. The spirit of teamwork ignited an unbreakable bond between them, proving to each child that dreams could be reached when climbed together. As the season came to an end, Arjun was touched by the heartfelt gestures from his students, who crafted thank you cards filled with dreams ignited by his guidance. The picture of them at the summit became a cherished memory, encapsulating their collective journey and the belief that every challenge faced had forged a resilient spirit among them. In that moment, they understood the true essence of climbing, not only mountains, but barriers within themselves, transforming into the climbers of their own destinies. In a lively community gathering at the climbing gym, Arjun celebrated the remarkable achievements of his students, sharing stories that fostered connection among families and aspiring climbers. During an engaging workshop, Arjun showcased advanced climbing techniques, his passion igniting curiosity and determination among the young climbers. As they practiced spotting each other, trust blossomed within the group, reinforcing the importance of collaboration and support in their climbing journeys. Each moment transformed into a lesson not just in climbing, but in unity and strength, forged through collective efforts. The annual climbing competition brought excitement and pride as Arjun and his students celebrated their hard work together, trophies gleaming under bright lights. In a quiet moment before the competition, Arjun leaned in to offer a pep talk to a nervous climber, reminding them that courage blooms from within and every attempt is a step toward growth. This blend of celebration and support created an unforgettable experience that would foster lasting memories and resilience.